Hello and welcome to another series on e-com solutions. And in this series, all I do is share some e-commerce ideas on how you can level up your e-commerce business. So in today's session, I'll be answering a question that says, "What would you say are the top three most important things to understand when starting out in e-commerce as a beginner?" Now, if you're a beginner and you're worried about what you know you are the most important things that you need to understand, so I guess this video is for you. So you just need to watch it through, where I explain or elaborate on what you need to understand. So as you're watching the video, you'll be able to grab some ideas which you can incorporate in your e-commerce business. So you just need to watch through to the end of the video, and you can equally ask your own questions on after watching the videos, and I'll see to the fact that I respond to your questions also, and we can treat it as a new topic. So here we have the question that says, what would you say are the three most important things to understand when starting out in e-commerce as a beginner? Now, as an e-commerce business beginner, most of these things are things or tips that you need to get known to, that you need to understand in order for you not to run your e-commerce business not just like everyone out there. So here are most of the things, or here are the most three things that I recommend you can do in order to start where you so you can start where in your e-commerce business. So the first one is that you need to understand what we call marketing techniques. So just take it down, or have the idea that before you start out, or before you be able to level up on your e-commerce business, you just need to understand what it means to have the marketing techniques or have marketing skills. So e-commerce requires marketing. Yes, that's the reason why it requires and for you to sell more, or for you to level up, it requires good marketing techniques. Now, once we talk about marketing techniques, we mean like it requires social media marketing. Yes, that's one of the things it requires. When you're starting out as a beginner, you need to understand how social media works, how social media marketing works. When we talk about social media marketing, you agree with me, it comprises of both Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and rest of them. So you should understand at least a bit about how it works. Now, for you to understand social media marketing, it's best that you understand where your customers hang out. That's the second point we have here. So you first need to understand where your customers hang out. Like, different products determines the kind of places you can find your customers. You cannot be selling a B2B product and you expect to see your customers on Facebook. Precisely, you might see your customers on Facebook, but generally when you sell products, the kind of product you sell determines where your customers are liable to be. Like, for instance, if you're selling a product that requires skincare products, health related products, let's say you're selling fashionable products. Now, those kind of products are products that can be easily marketed using Instagrams, where you can display images, you can send images, you can upload images of the products, and videos of the products, freestyling how the product looks, so to show people. Even beauty products you can equally upload it on social media platforms like Instagram. So you just need to first of all understand where your customers hang out, where the customers that are going to purchase your e-commerce product, or the product you feel like going into, where they hang out. Now, this most of the times is best that you search for products, or you search for customers where customers hang out. Like, if you can be able to get take this tip down, if you can be able to understand where customers are hanging out even before you start up or you build up your e-commerce website, you can be able to understand the kind of product to sell. I don't know if you're getting it. So if you can be able to understand where people or most searches are coming from. For instance, there was a time people from Netherlands were searching for a particular product. When they were searching for a particular product, now this means that those potential people who are making those searches on Google can turn out to be your customers. Now, and where do they hang out mostly? You just need to understand that. You just need to understand where they hang out, and once you understand where they hang out, then the marketing techniques is now at least 80% done for you. The marketing technique is at least 80% done for you, so you can easily use your social media marketing platform, advertise or marketing means to target and get them to buy your e-commerce products. I don't know if you're getting that. So it's as simple as that. You just need to understand first what it means to market a product. How you need to understand how to develop new ideas in order to market your products. So that's one of the things that you can take note of, or that's one of the things you just have to understand when you are starting out an e-commerce business as a beginner. So that's one of the things you need to understand, so that the marketing techniques is very, very paramount. It's very, very needed. It's very, very important. It's salient that you understand about marketing techniques. So the next thing that you need to understand in order to sell or level up your e-commerce business is branding. Yes. Now, before marketing, branding has to be there. Now, what does branding do? Branding helps to retain people. Branding helps to retain your customers. So before marketing should have been done, branding is expected to be there. Now, what do you mean by branding? Now, there are most types of branding, but I would like to discuss two branding here, where we have the store branding and where we have the product branding. Now, the store branding is like first understand your niche and creating your entire product. Let's say if it's a one product store, you can create it around just create a store to incorporate just the product. Now, let's say you run let's say a niche product, like in a particular niche, let's say personal health products. Down every product that covers about personal care. Now, when you run that kind of store branding, whereby you just position your store to sell only personal care products, now that means you are running a store branded products. Now that product or that store branded products can help you to retain customers. Reason being that, for instance, if you have a website that says websites where, let's say, a user wants to navigate to a website where they can get shoes, a fashion that's in fashion niche, the user or the customer thinks of getting a shoe, and once they click, the customer clicks or inputs the search keyword on Google, shoes at price tag $100. Now, a website that has only shoes, only the store is branded to be on only shoes, is likely to be clicked by the customer. This is because it is being store branded. So that's the reason why you need branding, because branding can help to retain the customers. Even while the customer might have bought from you, the customer can be able to pick up the name of your website. Once they just need a shoe, they can be like, okay, let's just go to this website. They sell good shoes. You understand the idea? So that's because you've branded your store to be in the example I used, to be in shoe category or in shoe niche. So that's how branding helps you in order to retain customers, and as well it can help you as a beginner, because this can help you not just to keep marketing your products or to keep you marketing what you sell. At least it can help you to retain or engage your customers back to your store. So you need to have the idea that branding is needed even before you market your products, because once you have marketed the products and people understand how your store works, that it's being branded, they can easily navigate back, to make more purchases from you. So as a beginner, store branding is needed, and also product branding. which is the second one here. Product branding is needed. Now the product branding helps you in, once you product brand a product, what it does is that it makes you to create that unique form that it looks separate, that it makes the product like look as if it's separate from other stores or other products. For instance, there's a product that the advert has been going on Facebook for quite some time now, which is healthy skin shave. Now that product is just a shave product. Now this product is just a general shave product, but due to product branding, people tend to respond to it feeling differently, feeling that they are the producers of that particular product, that the e-commerce site running the marketing is the producer of that particular product. Now this is because the product was branded with their store name, so you can equally incorporate that, whereby you reach out to the manufacturers or the producers and let them know that you want to brand the product you want, that particular product you want to promote. You can let them understand that you need them to create a branding, let's say with your store name or with something that looks branded for you. So let them create a logo that can be attached to the product. Now this can help in order to separate the product, make it look unique aside from other products that are in the market, or aside from other products that are in e-commerce e-commerce websites. So that's how you can be able to brand your products so that they look quite different from other products. Now after you must have branded your product, another means where you can be able to start out, or another thing that you can do in order to start out, or important you need to take note of in order to start out very well in e-commerce business, is that you need to create a good customer relationship management. Yes. Now after, even if you've done your marketing, your branding, and there is no good customer relationship, then that means you cannot retain more customers. Now the idea here is that, remember, the more people you're able to call back to your websites to buy from you, are the more people that can reach out to their friends to tell them about your stores. That's just how e-commerce works. So the more people you can recall, or like you can retain, or that can come back to your website to make purchases, more of the people that can equally regard your store, or refer your store to their colleagues or to their friends and their people around them. So that's the reason why customer relationship management is one of the most important things that you need to take note of when starting out as an e-commerce business. You need to know how you can handle returns and refunds. You need to know how to handle returns and refunds. Now, handling returns and refunds helps you to equally build trust, and in as well, it can equally help you to market your store. So how you handle those things determines the next step your customer are probably to take. So that's the reason why customer relationship management is equally one of the most important skills, or your most important features that you need to consider, or your most important things that you need to understand. How do customers behave? Even if there are some most customers that behave or that respond in inappropriate methods, but for you to be able to help them out, or for you to be able to manage what they say about your store, you just need to understand that it needs, or it requires you to know the proper way to handle their returns and refunds, and also how can you handle delayed shipping or delivery. There are most times delayed shipping and delivery is one of the that's one of the problems that you can encounter in e-commerce. So, but if you can be able to handle delayed shipping or delivery, then that means you are able to, at least to a certain point, you are able to cover the problems or the challenges that you can face on your e-commerce store. So these 3 steps are most of the things that as a beginner you just need to understand, and as a beginner you just need to understand them and equally look into them. So you just have to look into it. Don't just just start off an e-commerce business just that way. But these 3 things can help you in order to understand what you need to do and how you can handle further challenges that can come up on your e-commerce business. Now in the next video I'll be showing you, based on a request that someone asked me or directed a question to me, saying what are the best practices that they can use to accelerate their low e-commerce search. So in the next video I'll be making a video, or I'll be releasing an answer or a guide on how you can accelerate your slow e-commerce website. So this is still e-com solution series, where I talk about e-commerce solutions and new ideas on how to tackle e-commerce niche website, e-commerce things, or anything about e-commerce. So if you have any questions, you can equally comment down and also direct your questions to me. So with that being said, let's get right on to the next video.